All right, friends. Well, it is Friday today. You know what that means? It is Fish Friday officially here.
So we are 3 weeks into the Lenten season, and joining us today is Chef James Petty with Tricky Fish. Thank you so much, first of all, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Now, you brought a lot of different things. Tell us about some of these incredible dishes that you did.
Yeah, sure. We brought our fried green tomatoes. They have blackened shrimp in our homemade ramulad sauce. We brought our orzo pilaf with grilled salmon with homemade lemon butter on it. And we brought one of our boils. This one has crab, shrimp, and crawfish, potatoes, corn. That's one of our newer items.
I was going to say, that looks like a good time to me. That screams seafood party right there.
Absolutely.
Tell us about this. So, like, Tricky Fish is known for a third coast menu. I've never heard that. What is that?
So you get the Atlantic and Pacific. You also have the Gulf of America. Right?
Okay.
So that's the third coast, right? So it goes from Cancun to Key West and everything in between.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So and the dishes that typically come from there, right?
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Okay.
We do mostly get our stuff from Louisiana, Alabama, and Texas, but we do dip into things like Cancun for our seafood tacos, things like that.
And it looks like you brought a lot of fresh foods. Is there a trick when it comes to cooking shrimp, when it comes to things to do or not to do?
Sure. Don't cook it too long. So most people overcook shrimp. Shrimp generally cooks in 2 or 3 minutes. Once it's pink, it's done.
Right.
It also continues to cook once you pull it off the burner, especially if it's going into a hot sauce.
There's no such thing as medium.
Right.
People know,
exactly.
It's going to get you sick if you don't cook it for
2, 3, 4 minutes depending on the size of shrimp, but generally speaking, people overcook
And you
shrimp.
can tell because it goes from being clear almost, and you can just tell because it does pink up really nicely.
Right, and it should stay close to the similar size that you started at. If it shrinks too much, you've got that rubbery shrimp. Yeah.
What do you got going here? Talk to us, because I know you're making something special for Lent.
Yeah,
right?
so absolutely. This is our shrimp piquant. So piquant is a French word for spicy. This is a very spicy dish.
Okay.
The
peppers and onions?
Yeah, the veggies we use in it are jalapenos, red peppers, and onions. You can also sub out green peppers if you don't want quite so much spice.
Yeah.
We like to use the jalapenos because they bring more spice and they also offer a little smoky flavor to it as well.
All right, and so what do we do once you get those cooked?
So I'm going to add a little bit of our spices here, which are thyme, cayenne, crushed red pepper, rosemary, and oregano. And salt and pepper. Yes, absolutely.
So that's a pretty basic sort of rub or seasoning, right, that anybody can make at home.
Sure, sure, absolutely.
And it's a classic sort of seasoning too, right?
Yes, yeah, and this recipe I believe is on your website as well. Okay. This is our current special, but if you know about it, you can always ask for it. It's kind of one of our secret menu items. If you could.
So that is a thing. You can go off the menu, right? If you have to. At a restaurant.
Absolutely,
okay. All right,
for sure, for sure.
And then after this. Do you want the shrimp to be fully cooked by the time you start adding some of this other stuff?
Close to it. Close to it. Just a couple of minutes.
And that was garlic?
That was garlic.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what goes in next?
We are going to do some butter.
It looks like.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And we might actually run out of time before this is all said and done. So just sort of summarize what it looks like at the end here.
Okay.
And we have the finished product right here.
All right, and this is, do you have a lot of specials for Lent, or is this the thing?
This is our special right now. Okay. We do usually one a month. Sometimes we run them a couple of months, depending on the popularity. This one should be going through the end of April.
That looks so easy to do. I feel like I'm going to make it when I get home.
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
And the recipe is on our website. You guys have 3 locations here in North Texas, in Frisco, Richardson, and Fort Worth.
So Richardson at City Line. We have one in Fort Worth right near TCU. And we also have one in Frisco at the Star where the Dallas Cowboys practice.
Awesome. All right. Well, Chef, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.
Appreciate it.